what real accountability requires and why it's rare. True accountability requires tolerating shame without collapse, separating I did wrong from I am evil, staying in relationship after harm. Divorce rate is skyrocketing, right? Repair damage, changing behavior, accepting uncertainty. Identity-based morality makes this feel existentially dangerous. Fight or flight. Resulting pattern. Such societies produce many people who are morally certain, emotionally defensive, easily offended, quick to accuse, slow to repair, fragile under criticism, hostile to nuance, and very few who can say calmly, I was wrong, I see what I did, I will make it right. So she did everything we just talked about. Everything she just talked about. Okay, so now I'd like to move on to Dr. Gabor Mate. And he is in my book, and he is a family medicine practitioner who does a lot of work on how childhood trauma impacts adults. He talks about the individuation process. But how can you individuate inside of a Christian family where, the authority is external and you're expected just to serve God? How can you individuate and create a healthy sense, a healthy, secure attachment to self? So let me bring up that part of my book and we can check it out. So here we say, Dr. Gabor Mate offers insight into how codependency can develop as a result of childhood trauma. He explains that toddlers naturally begin to individuate, to separate their sense of self from their parents as they explore the world. This is a normal and healthy process, but Christian families don't want them exploring the world because they want them just blindly identifying with this worldview. However, in dysfunctional families, this natural independence is often punished. A lot of punishment in Christianity. Instead of being encouraged to express their authentic selves, these children learn to prioritize appeasing the parents' emotions as a survival mechanism. Appease the system and survive, like we talked about. Same thing. This parent-child dynamic sets the foundation for all future relationships. Children from dysfunctional families often become people pleasers, constantly putting others' needs before their own. And that's what they found, that people pleasers are the ones getting cancer, autoimmune diseases, and there's tons of evidence of this now. Tons. They often do this to the detriment of their emotional and physical well-being. Dr. Mate puts it simply, when people do not know how to say no to others in order to prioritize their own psychological needs, the body will say no for them in the form of disease such as cancer. And there it is, just like Dr. Bruce Lipton showed with the adopted kids. They were adopted into a family that had a lot of emotional problems. So the cancer they got was the same as that family. The field is the sole governing agency of the particle. So when our energy fields are programmed with fear, guilt, and shame, like Christianity does, then that sets us up for disease. So the idea that you have internal sovereignty, which you do, we all, I'm the only person that has sovereignty over my soul. My ebook below will teach you about that. I also, at the end of the video, you'll have a link to my meditation shamanic drumming video, because you're the summary of the person that the 5 people you spend the most time around. And I experience enlightenment all the time. So you saw, like with Brian, when those women came into his energy field, they saw a new perspective. They were more enlightened. Oh, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. They changed quickly because they aligned with his more enlightened perspective. But we can align up or we can align down, like we saw with the adopted kids, who of course have no control who they're going to be adopted by. So who do you want to align with is the question. And I'll leave you there. I'll leave it there. If you want more help from me, you can reach out.